as I think Kundalini yoga is coming to the people when they got a big crisis or something like this. Most of the time it's something like this. And Kundalini yoga is a good method to work on those crises, you know. And if you would call it like that, it's a good tool to work on special things. Yeah. And that helped me a lot to get through difficult situations or stressful situations where you have a job and kid and husband and dog and cat and what else is there, everything, you know. And yeah, that helped me a lot to get good through this time.
Please feel the floor, feel your sitting bones, feel the contact you make with the earth, and breathe into the earth. And take a moment to allow yourself feeling carried by Mother Earth. And as you expand your breath into Mother Earth, you can feel her supporting power pushing you up, stretching your spine into it. And with the exhale, you allow yourself to relax into this upward force carrying you anywhere on this earth. Please inhale, completely sigh out. One more time. And inhale for Om Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Satguru Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhale. And exhale. Welcome, Ilona. I called her brave. I called her naive, but I'm so happy that she's there. She's one of the people I met in Germany who's in the pre-HO board for Kundalini Yoga Germany. And she has beautiful desires and visions for the future of Kundalini Yoga. And I've found it important that to invite Ilona here to also show not the personal journeys, but also the journeys for the Sangha, for the community. So thank you for coming on board, Ilona.
Thank you for having me.
Mhm.
It's really nice to be here.
Hmm. One of the questions I ask is also, hey, what do you drink in the morning when you do yoga?
Tea. Yogi tea for normally yogi tea. I'm drinking yogi tea. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's people who do coffee, some do matcha. Yeah, I do herbal
Yeah.
tea, but I make my own herbal tea that I have for my land, and I feel which herb wants to come inside of me. But yeah. And
Yeah.
where are you calling us from now?
I'm living in a small town in the western part of Germany. Nobody knows the village, so it's somewhere between Bonn and Koblenz, or maybe an hour south of Cologne, if somebody knows that. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's very nice here. We have sunshine right now.
And how does your daily life look like? Who are you in daily life?
Who Who am I? I am 38 years old. I have two little kids. They are 4 and 6 years old right now and going to the kindergarten. So my day normally starts with making the kids ready and bringing them to the kindergarten. And afterwards, I'm sitting here at my desk and working in the marketing and programming business with my own company, and consulting customers for marketing strategies. And yeah, that's what I do normally. And I'm making many phone calls the whole day normally, and but that's not the business, but that's the 3HO part and the yoga part. And yeah, and on Mondays I will have a Kundalini yoga course, and yeah, that's my normal life, normal Friday and a normal Thursday or something.
And what do you do with your family? Does that also involve some Kundalini, or is it just strictly business?
Um, my family, it is quite interesting story, because at my yoga teacher training, I was pregnant with my first one, with the boy. I was pregnant with him at the Kundalini yoga teacher training stage 1, and at the Gong teacher training, I have been pregnant with the second one. So my kids are fully into Kundalini yoga as well, and they have been to many Kundalini yoga festivals as well. And my husband is a teacher as well, so we are yeah, it's fully into our family.
Oh
Yeah,
wow. Oh
yeah.
wow. So your kids they don't practice yoga, I assume, but they were born with it. The vibration was there.
Yeah, and they like it. They love the spirit at the yoga festivals, and they make yoga the whole day. Like kids do. They are doing all asanas the whole day because they're tumbling around and so on. Yeah. So yeah, they got the energy from the teacher trainings, I guess, and yeah, they are very interested in this and having fun at the festivals and so on. Yeah, they are coming with me wherever I go normally.
Mm. And did you do it on purpose, combining pregnancy with a kind of a conscious training like Kundalini yoga and Gong?
No, 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 absolutely not. I remember a talk with a friend of mine now, which we have been together in the teacher training stage 1, and we are driving together there, and she said to me, "You will have kids then. You will have kids." And I said, "No, no way. I don't want kids. No, 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 no. I don't want kids." And yeah, she was right. While the teacher training, I got pregnant. Yeah, so yeah, that wasn't on purpose. And even as well the gong training, because you can't play gong when you're pregnant, or you can't have those vibrations because it's not good. And I was then, oh, I'm pregnant now, and now gong training, wow, how shall that work? But Ada made it work, so yeah, it's was really good.
And in hindsight, can you look at the impact that it might have had on your kids? Do you see it, or
For me, it's difficult to see, but other people see it within my
how?
kids. It's like you don't see when your kids is growing up, but other people see your kids. Oh, they went big, yeah. But for me, it's difficult to see. And the boy, the bigger one, is always called that he's something very special. He's very sensitive, and he's very into feeling things. And yeah, that's really impressive. And the girl, yeah, it's the second child was very, very different to the first one, as every time. And but she's on another way special. And she's very caring, and she's very taking care of all things and want to help and so on. And she's special, but on another side. So yeah, I don't know if it's because of the trainings, but yeah, but maybe it is. I think so.
And have the trainings impacted you as a mother?
Of course. How does Kundalini yoga impact someone's life? You know.
Well, give us. Can you enlighten us? Many people might not know, huh? I mean, I can imagine what you say, but how did it? How did Kundalini yoga training impact you? Can you give us an example?
As I think Kundalini yoga is coming to the people when they got a big crisis or something like this. Most of the time, it's something like this. And Kundalini yoga is a good method to work on those crises, you know. And if you would call it like that, it's a good tool to work on special things. Yeah. And that helped me a lot to get through difficult situations or stressful situations where you have a job and kid and husband and dog and cat and what else is there, everything, you know. And yeah, that helped me a lot to get good through this time. And yeah,
What's your
I guess.
go-to exercise that you say, okay, now like life is happening fully around me. I
Yeah,
need to get back into my stable polarity. What's your go-to teaching or go-to exercise?
goal, you know, goal. Yeah.
Go-to is like, what's your easiest thing that you do from the exercises or techniques that you know from Kundalini Yoga while life is so busy? What's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite. Kundalini yoga taught me to get rid of my thoughts mainly. So what I do, what I like to do the most is going for a walk with the dog and just going like breath walk or something, but not especially thinking about it, and just switching off the thoughts, just putting it away for half an hour or something, and
You
just
say like that's so
recognize.
easy.
No, it is not. I know it is absolutely not. If you had told me 10 years before, I would say something like that. I would say you were crazy. Yeah, but that's what Kundalini taught me. I'm able to switch the thoughts off right now, and then that's the most precious thing I can imagine, because my head was always just thinking and thinking and thinking and not sleeping because of thinking, and oh, it was horrible. And if it's now really really stressful, I catch my dog and go for a walk, and half an hour just not thinking anything, you know. It's really
So you're
difficult to get there, but yeah, but that's my oh, I love it really.
so your dog loves it when you get stressed.
Yeah, sure. She likes the
Oh.
long walks. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But tell me now, I mean, you say Kundalini Yoga taught you, because this is a really interesting topic, right? How to silence my mind, my
Yeah.
thoughts, right? I
Yeah.
mean, 100,000 thoughts a day, maybe even more. I don't know.
Yeah.
How can you do, so you go on a walk with your dog,
Yeah.
and how do you do that?
That's I'm at the point right now where I can say stop now, and then I go and it stops. So, but I guess it came to through the teacher, to be a teacher and sit there and teaching people celestial communications and so on. Exactly, celestial communications, because you have so many things to do, and the mantra and singing and breathing and so on, and you aren't able to think. That's the purpose of this, that you're not able to think while you're doing all the stuff, yeah, and so that you come into this meditative mind. So at this point, I guess my brain noticed how it is. I'm too busy to think, so I can stop. Yeah. And but right now, if I'm doing this right now, I find out that I'm going to think about the groceries list while doing all the stuff. So I'm trained right now. So, but this practice made it possible for me to switch the thoughts off. I don't know really if it's just me, but for me, it's really the most precious thing I can imagine, that I'm able to do that.
Hmm. Sounds like golden to me,
Yeah,
or diamond.
yeah, it's really nice, really.
Oh wow, switching the thought off. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you focus on? Or okay, no thoughts. Is there any focus?
no, just recognizing what is. Not even, not even thinking the grass or the sun or it's raining or the wind. No, that doesn't happen. Just let the eyes flow through the landscape and nothing, just silence. Yeah, it's really precious. Really nice.
Wow, that's some kind of superpower you have there.
Yeah, maybe it's mine. I got it. Yeah,
No, we joke about it, but in society nowadays, people going crazy because of their minds and their thoughts and all the all the busyness in at the computer, on the phone. Um, yeah, so it's an incredible gift. Wow. And Ilona, do you have a spiritual name?
yeah. It's Shabbat Kirenka.
Can you explain that to us? First of all, why did you ask for a spiritual name?
This was while teacher stage one teacher training, and it felt like, I guess I talked to my Kundalini yoga teacher at that time about it, because she uh, had requested one and it didn't came, and so we were in contact and talking about it, and then I thought, well, let's have a try. Maybe it will come, and maybe not. So yeah, and I sent it, the formula and what it is, and yeah, it was there. I guess the next day or something. It was really fast. So it's, wow, why? Okay, yeah, and the other person got it 3 months later or 4 or something. It was really, it took some time. It's, yeah, should be mine. I don't know.
And do you know how's your relationship to this name now?
At first, it was like, what? I don't know. What does that mean? Even well, it wasn't, the translation wasn't so clear for me, and yeah. But right now, it makes more sense to me, because I'm into the Gong thing, and um, Yeah, now it makes sense because shall I explain it? The
Exactly. Can
Shabbat,
you help us
Shabbat
have
generic.
make some sense out of that? Shabbat
Yeah,
Kirin
the
car, right?
Shabbat is. Yeah, exactly. The car is for every woman, is the princess, the lioness, it's something like this. And the Shabbat is the holy word or the holy sound. Maybe if you want to name it, like the Shabbats in the Siri Guru Granth Sahib, the Shabbats. So it's the holy word or the holy sound. And Kirin is something like a ray, something like a, I don't know another English word for it, like shining through. So it's something like uh, I'm bringing the light and the shining and the holy word um, through the sound to the people. So it's I'm working with sound with the gong and try to inspire the people, and that's what I think about my name right now. May change in the next years, but that's what I'm up to now.
Hmm. Bringing out the holy sound or the word
Yeah,
through sound.
yeah,
So are you saying by experiencing Gong without understanding anything cognitively, you can have a divine experience?
yeah.
I
And
usually
that,
just fall in sleep. I must say, I love it, but then I fall. Usually, I fall asleep. But um, what's the teaching behind this? Can you explain this teaching more? We haven't discussed the gong a lot on this podcast. So, what's why the gong?
why the gong? Why the gong? That's I have been to a gong meditation once,
Mm.
and that was the point where I said I need to learn this. It was so amazing. I don't know how to describe it in English, yeah, because it was so amazing. Like her hearing a big explosion of the universe or something. I don't know. It was really impressive, really. And that was the moment I said, I need to learn this. That was so nice. And yeah, then I found Ada and have been to the teacher training with her. And one of the first things she said, I don't have a book. You will get from me 2 pages of paper, and that's it. The rest I will tell you, or you need to experience. So that was something I was celebrating, not
Why?
study. Yeah, because I'm not that kind of person who likes to study so thick books and so on. I'm like, I like to feel things because everything is so cognitive and so learning and just the mind learning, not the body learning. And the gong was the thing. You need to feel it. You need to get your intuition into it. You need to trust your intuition that you get the resonance of the group, and you need to respond to that. And that is something so amazing. Yeah, I'm sitting there in a gong meditation and getting some my teeth hurt because somebody in the crowd has hurting teeth. Yeah, that's so amazing. And not and trust your intuition and your feeling that it is like that it's just it's like that, and not your brain is crazy, that you're thinking crazy stuff.
And what happens then when you feel okay? You sit there, you tune into the crowd. Yeah, that's what yogis can do.
Yeah,
Um, and then you start to play, and all of a sudden you get these feelings that you know it's not yours. What do you do?
yeah, I'm focusing on the intention I have for this meditation, and I'm focusing on the mantra I'm chanting while I'm playing, and I'm focusing on releasing those feelings. That we need to do, because if you have 300 people laying there and everybody has some kind of back pain or teeth pain or ear pain, and you would get crazy on the gong. So
Yeah.
you need to release those feelings and let them go, because the gong goes there where it's needed. So it will work for them in their pain and so on. So, but for me, it's important that I know I'm not crazy. This is happening really, and trusting my intuition and feeling into the crowd, and if it's possible to get into white sound, or is it not possible to get in white sound, or can I force them to go into white sound, and so on.
What
That's
is white
really
sound?
the white sound. And maybe many people know the white noise. It's very popular right now. It's some kind of a sound. I don't know how to describe it. It's a very specific sound, and we go into white noise first. The gong, we are playing like a pyramid, starting slow, getting louder, then we are going into white noise, and after that it gets really, really loud, and I call it, it's like the sound cracks, it breaks. It's a very interesting phenomenon, in my opinion, and that is the white sound, where we get up there, and it's very difficult to describe if you don't know it, but it's very, very special sound. The gong itself is a special sound, and it goes above the white noise. And the intention is, I normally describe it as reanimation. If you imagine a reanimation of the heart, you can the gong will do the same for the nervous system. So this is my comparison to this. We are resetting the nervous system with this. So it's really, really transformative.
Now that's a lot to take for somebody to listen, because the mind will not understand, right?
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
need to feel it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. When I go to the festivals, like usually the first time I met Ada was at the festival, and she was playing just after dinner time, and I was doing seva, so I had to clean up with the people after dinner. I was so, I said, guys, please, sorry, I really need to go to Gong. But everybody wanted that. So we hurried up so much as we could, because people wanted to go to the Gong. And it's just, yeah, incredible. It's like a massage of sound.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is.
a very deep, deep, deep massage of sound, but nobody's touching you. All you need to do
Yeah.
is to surrender to it.
Yeah, you need to fully get into it. There are just two possibilities. You could leave, or you could let go. That's the only decision you can make. You let go, or you need to leave because you can't stand it then. So it's what Ada calls it normally, we are training to die. Yeah, we're training to die, to let go, because it's the same thing. You can just say, let go, and I'm fine, nothing happens, safe space. Or you're getting panic. And yeah, so we are trying to die. Every time we are lying there in the gong, we are trying to die. Let go and be at peace. We know we are safe. Yeah, it's really, really special. It's something, every gong meditation is different. We have, depends on where you play. We have played here in the Atal where this flood was, and it was, Ada was there as well. We had the multi gong and so on. It was like, it sounded like, for me, it sounded like there was a helicopter landing right next to me. So that wasn't the fact, that there was no helicopter at all, but I needed to look. Normally I don't need to look at her, but at this time I needed to have a look if there's a helicopter landing right next to me, because it was so immense and so energetic, and so many energies transformed. It was really, really impressive. That's not what it is normally at the festival or something. That's normally really good, a good space, high energy anyways, but the gong really makes many, many energies go up in their frequencies, and that's really, really amazing.
You just mentioned the multi gong,
Yeah,
and I've been to a gong puja, the all night gongs with multi gong.
yeah.
Um, why so? Why sleep a night full in gong? Why was that concept brought into the world?
I guess because most of the people like it. The purpose of an all night gong puja, or however you want to call it, is to have a more relaxed sleep, a more you can make wonderful relaxation gong sessions. That's really, really nice. And then you can have a really, really deep and resting sleep. Ada made some kind of scientific thing about how the gong affects the vagus nerve. And it does affect the vagus nerve. So if you're having a whole night of gong play, if it's really nice and soft and so on, it will make you feel like a new human being at the next morning.
And
Yeah,
explain to us who don't know what the vagus nerve is.
the vagus nerve is part of the nervous system, who is how do I explain it in English? Um, it's responsible for the how you relax, how you're able to relax, and how you are they're I don't know how to explain it in English. It's kind of difficult for me right now. Um, yeah, the vagus nerve, if it works properly, you are able to relax in a good way, and you are able to get rid of stress and so on. And the gong activates that, and so that you're able to relax really, if even if you're not good at it normally, or you have your mind is always talking to you and so on. Yeah,
So it's really it's one of the nerves that really is needed to help you deeply relax.
yeah,
As I learned it, I'm also not so I don't learn so well with books. I need to go into the experience. But I can
yeah,
really say to the listener, if you ever get a chance to have a gong session, if you can surrender into it, try it. It's really well. If you're in Germany, we'll drop a link to your concerts, gong concerts, and then maybe you can have an experience. But um, yeah, it's also a part of many Kundalini yogis love to go after, to experience a Kundalini meditation and then the gong. And you're saying a mantra while you're playing the gong.
yeah. We have some kind of an intention and some kind of a mantra. We are, if we are making a multi-gong, we are agreeing on this upfront. And if I'm doing an alone gong meditation, I'm thinking about what is needed here. Like, is it something we need healing here? So I'm taking Ramadasa, or and the my intention is something like bringing healing frequencies into the space and so on. And this is something I repeat in my mind then, the mantra and the intention, and getting into this feeling and playing the gong then. So we need to focus on this and need to focus on how's the group acting. And yeah, that's you need to take care of yourself after you've done the gong meditation.
Mm. And how do you focus on the group acting up for the while the gong is happening? Well, you're sitting usually with your back towards the group, isn't it?
No, we
Or
are
no?
sitting, no, we are not sitting with the back to the group. We are sitting on the side of the gong. So I have the right eye looking into the room,
Ah, yeah.
and on the left I got the gong, because
Mm.
I wouldn't be able to focus on anything, because I would beam myself into the space when I would sit in front of the gong. So we are not sitting in front of it. So I'm able to focus. Sometimes it's difficult when the gong is really, really transforming things. You need to get yourself back. No, I don't not in trance now. No, please stay on the ground. But yeah, you need that's we need to. Normally you feel when something happens. You don't need to don't need to have a look. Your brain thinks you need to have a look, but normally you feel when something's really wrong. Yeah, if somebody is getting a panic attack or something, you feel that normally, that you're getting some kind of nervous feelings in your body and so on. That's what you feel, but the brain thinks you need to have a look. Yeah, but it's kind of a difficult thing to concentrate on the mantra, trusting your intuition, getting response of the gong, and holding the space for the people so that it's a safe space.
Can anybody be a gong player?
Everybody can learn it, in my opinion, yes. Some take longer and some don't need less time. So it depends on how you feel, how you can trust your intuition, how your intuition is evolved, and so on. There are many people who have shut down this because of trauma or something. So maybe it needs more time to trust yourself. But the Gong training stage 1 is 1 year where you have training, and you can start stage 2. There must be 5 years in between where you have made your experiences, and after that you are just able to start stage 2. So I'm starting right now, so I'm learning new things. Yeah, and you need to get the experience. You need to get the trust in yourself that you are not crazy, that you are sensing this because it's there, and you need to train that, and that takes time. But everybody can learn it, of course.
And is it because of the training that your intuition and your sensory system will strengthen too?
Yes, I guess. And even if it's it was there before, and maybe you have shut it down, you will get it back very easily. Because you need to. You need your intuition and you need your feeling. You can't play the gong otherwise. So yeah, that's what you need there. So you're forced to do it, So that's really great, because it's a really good gift we have as a human being, our intuition, and that's really nice that you can use it there and you can trust yourself there in a safe space and so on, and you can learn to trust your intuition. How often do you have a strange feeling entering a room or something, or leaving a room or something, and you think, oh, you're crazy, you're just imagining yourself this shit? And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and at this point you learn how to trust it, and that is really, really nice. Yeah.
What is your favorite mantra to use during Gong sessions or classes?
That's difficult to decide, I guess. I'm doing very often Ramadasa healing, because healing is widely, the people need it, But for example, where we played here in where the flood was, we made a Satnarayan Waheguru. And Satnarayan Waheguru is for the all-time world situation good as well, So I'm focusing mostly of one of those, Satnarayan or Ramadasa.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so for
it's
healing
just
and for peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That are the most things I'm using right now.
Well, for the skeptics around us, how does that work? How does a sound heal? How does a mantra heal?
How does a mantra heal? Yeah, that's
For
a good one.
gong.
A gong. A gong. Yeah, we can go to the physics and so on. The gong has some frequencies, and the frequencies affect the cells in the body, and then the cells going into the frequency of the gong. And we are always saying the gong brings the cells back to the state where it was, where the cells have meant to be at the birth. So they are in the frequency at the birth they got at the birth time. So and we are, and that's interesting. Most people that they got pain or something, and they tell then afterwards, yeah, I felt it there, and it hurt. Oh, it hurt so much, but then it got better. And that's what we say, the gong goes there where it's needed. So yeah, I guess you can't describe it for some skeptics that they will believe you then. I guess that everybody who's skeptic should try it and feel it and be open. Just be open. And it's a safe space. Nothing bad will happen there. We have a good good intention and good mantra for you to that you can enjoy it and just stay there, be relaxed. Even if you sleep, doesn't matter. The gong works. The gong does it.
It's a bit of a lazy yoga form, a lazy technique. It works. You just need to surrender. That's it. No, I'm just saying for the people who are actually not so known about this world, but yes, you can have a really a cellular reset in a way by experiencing a really good gong session. I can. I've had many, and I love them. So it really works. People try and get one.
Yeah, even if you don't think about its healing purpose or something, it's nice anyways. Even if you don't think it will heal or transform something, it's just a nice experience. And I don't agree with you that it's a lazy thing, because you need to make a Kundalini Yoga Kriya before, and that's normally something about the Nabi Kriya. Often it's Nabi, so because you need to strengthen the navel point. So because you need to prepare the nervous system to get a reset, and so yeah, it's you lay down about 30 or 40 minutes, yes, of course, but a bit work must be done before.
Yeah, a bit of work. So you're actually saying if you just tune into gong sounds, let's say on Spotify or whatever, you're proposing to do a bit of nervous strengthening exercises for the nabi, for the navel point.
I don't know if it's necessary if you're listening to it on Spotify or something. I don't know, because the speaker don't cover the whole range of the frequencies you have when you have a gong live, because the microphones aren't able to get those frequencies all into it. So the recordings are always not that full range of potential. So I would say maybe, I don't know, depends on what kind of recording it is. Yeah, if it's a good one, yeah, maybe it would be better, some Nabi Kriya or something. But normally if you go to a meditation, it's more important, because you have the full spectrum of frequencies and the full power and so on. Depends even on how you hear it. Do you hear it just with headphones, or do you hear it with big speakers? So if you're using big speakers, lay with your feet towards them, not with the head, so that the frequencies go from the feet up. And these are some things you could do. And you should feel if it doesn't feel good at the moment you hear it, just stop it. Maybe you try it again and do some exercise for the stomach and so on, and yeah, then try again. Maybe it's better then. So trust your intuition.
Well, talking about intuition, was that strongly there when you said, okay, I'm going to be part of the board of the 3HO, the Kundalini Yoga Association in Germany?
The intuition, I don't know. I got asked if I won't be part of the elections and get into the board and so on, and I was like, me? I'm the little teacher from the little village out of nowhere, not even near to Hamburg or something. Me? And then I thought about it. And everybody around me, yeah, do that. It's a good idea. If somebody can change something, you can. Oh, well, I don't know. And I don't know if it's my intuition. Maybe if my intuition would have said no, I wouldn't have done it. So I guess in some ways, yes, but not for the first thing. I haven't thought about it. I just got asked, and then it was okay. Yeah, I don't know. And then, yeah, why not? So
Yeah, so in a time of now where information is everywhere and we can have so many experiences, why the need for an association?
I guess the association isn't for information, in my opinion. It should be a spiritual home for the Kundalini yogis in Germany, so that they know if I got something, I know where to go, and I know whom to ask, and I know where to look at. And I know there are people who are like-minded, who are going in the same direction. We have the same goals and so on. And I guess this is, in my opinion, the purpose of an association like that. So, and in my opinion, after the Yogi Bhajan things and so on, we need something where we can hold on to, where we have some kind of a home. Yeah. And because of that, I went into the board, and because of that, I'm trying to change some kind of things there. That we are getting more the feeling that it is a spiritual home and not just an association of the purpose of an association. Yeah, we don't need an association for itself. Yeah, we need that they are there for the people, that they hear the needs of the people, and that they are, yeah, some kind of family and home.
Spiritual home.
Mhm.
Can you describe your vision for that?
Yeah, it's difficult to describe. It's more of a feeling.
Or a feeling? Yeah, describe the feeling for that then.
Yeah, if you maybe I can make some kind of thing what describes it better. Maybe you know the feeling when you come home from work, or you have been on vacation and you come to your home, and it's a good home. You like it, yeah. And the feeling you have when you come home is you're finally there. You can rest, you can relax, you can be yourself, and you can everything what comes to your mind, you can speak out, and everybody respects that, and you're loved, and you love these home. And I guess this feeling is what I want to create for the 3HO Germany, that every member has the feeling, if it every something from 3HO pops up somewhere, if the magazine comes to your home, or this feeling pops up, that oh, my home is reaching out for me. And yeah, you know what I mean? This feeling what you get when you're finally home. So this is what I want to. I don't know how we are doing this, yeah, but we need the members as well telling us what they need and what they want us to do as well. But this is what I want to create, that they are feeling really safe and really seen and really loved from the association.
And you're saying that you want to change things, and then I think then, isn't it so right now?
At the moment, it's difficult, in my opinion. It's the magazine is the one thing which comes home to the people, and many things the normal member out of village, whatever, doesn't have real connection to the association. I don't know how this happened. I don't know, kind of really. And yeah, that because of that we are changing things right now, and something like a future workshop, so on, and asking the members what you need, what you want to do, what helps to create this feeling that you are feeling more connected again. Because of the COVID and the Yogi Bhajan thing, we're really separate. Yeah, we're having the association, yes, but nobody felt like he can speak out what he thinks. Yeah, because we need to respect each other's opinion, even if it's not ours. And we need to get back to that, because we are all one Sangat. We are all Kundalini yogis, you know, and we need to get back to that feeling, how we can interact with each other, and what can the association which exists do to help us do that. And even how can we bring Kundalini yoga to the newer generations, because in my opinion the time now needs Kundalini yoga more than ever. Everybody has said it, I guess, in their time, but I guess everybody's looking on their phone, on their computer, on their tablet, and so on, and we need to get back to the feeling, and Kundalini yoga is a super method to do so. And yeah, that's the all in all thing. So we need new members, and the family needs to grow, you know, and we don't have to, we are not allowed to miss out the old family we have. So let's get back together and think about what is the essence of what is the thing we all have in common, and not talk about just the differences we have. So yeah, it's some kind of Sangat thing and some kind of an association thing. We need to change this to make this possible.
Yeah, well, I do agree with you that Sangha is very important, or community of like-minded people who are on a path of more developing more consciousness with Kundalini yoga. And yeah, we need experience, but we also need openness and for new experiences. So it's a beautiful task that you've taken on. I know that the German Sangha has a long history in this. The Sangha is there 50 years now.
The association is 50 years then. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, it's quite an old tradition. Yeah. And it would be beautiful to find a way to reconnect all the beautiful souls and all the experiences that have happened there. Yeah.
Yeah, but we get. Somebody said we want our old Sangha back. All the people we want to get the people we've lost on the way. We want to get them back in. Why did you go out, and what can we do that you'll feel more connected with us? Yeah, it's I don't know if it will work, but we will try to.
So that is your intention, to find a way to reunite everybody.
My intention, because I guess my longing is that I want some kind of a spiritual home myself. Because religion or something is nothing I am into, and the Kundalini yogis I can relate to. I feel that in many people they have the same goals and the same feeling and so on. I feel that, and I want this to be a great big community, and that, yeah, I guess it's the longing for myself. It's a bit ego, yeah, but I guess I heard a lot that a lot of people are longing for that. And
No, it's not just for you. I mean, I felt it a long time ago too, when I was in my crunch time. That's why we built a Kundalini Yoga Club.
yeah,
It's such an important work, and as I said to you before, I salute you for this great task that you have taken on. Yeah. Is there anything last words you want to say to the German Sangat? You can even say it in German if you want. This is your stage now.
this is my stage. Yeah, maybe for the Germans. Ja, liebe deutsche Sangat, bleibt offen, bleibt neugierig und lasst uns eine deutsche Sangat bauen, die ein spirituelles Zuhause für uns alle sein kann. Lasst uns Ideen haben und weiterentwickeln und lasst uns alle mitnehmen. Lasst uns weniger Spaltung betreiben. Ja. Danke. Thank you.
Thank you. We will put all the details to find you and your beautiful Gong sessions and Gong training. But yeah, continue the conversations, and I know that unity is the way. We have to find a way past all the duality and come together, because the world needs us so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
we owe it to
sure.
our children and grandchildren to leave this place a place that they can enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for
Thank you.
coming here, Ilana.
Thank you for having me, Sunday.
Satnam.
And,
Ooh.